Hey traders, welcome back to the FXE YouTube channel. Today I'm just going to do a quick review of the latest price action, then go through some possible trading scenarios for today. Let's start with the monthly time frame. So on the monthly time frame you can see we are continuing to the downside. So the bullish scenario is still in play. So expectation on the monthly time frame is price to continue to the downside and target this open monthly fair value gap. Now if we go to the weekly time frame, so weekly time frame, just a reminder, we are bullish, so structure is still bullish. We are approaching the area where we shift from bullish to bearish, but for the time being we are in weekly demand. Who knows, there is a chance that maybe we'll see a pullback or potential reversal from here, although my feeling is that we'll probably continue to the downside and break structure and shift bearish, but if it does reverse, it's going to be from here. So we'll see what happens. On the daily time frame, so we were up in this area the last video. So since then we've broken daily structure, created a lower low, and that's where we're at today. We are in daily demand right now. So maybe we'll see a reaction and a bigger pullback from here. But there is one thing I wanted to talk about in this particular video. One of my buddies, Eski, you may know him, we were talking about seasonal tendencies today, and if I bring the seasonal tendency chart up, you can see in general for EU we tend to be bullish in September, create a low, and thereafter push up aggressively to the upside. I actually went back a few years, and to be honest, I didn't really see so much consistency with this bullish seasonal tendency for September, but this is a 20-year span where they got the data from. But there's one other problem with this data, is it's a little old. So you can see the 20-year duration is from 98 to 2017. So I don't know, that's 6 years ago. So whether this data is still relevant or not, I don't know. But if the seasonal tendencies do play out, then there is a chance that we may see a stronger euro this month. So now going back to this chart, keeping that in mind, we are at an extreme of a strong area where we could see a reaction. There's one other thing that I want to show you that gives me the fact that maybe we could potentially see a stronger euro in the coming days. So last night we had PMI. So I was sleeping last night when PMI was announced. After the trading, the price action that I saw from London, I honestly wasn't interested to trade yesterday, so I just got off the charts and went to sleep. But you can see what happened. We created liquidity, so equal highs on the upside. This is the PMI candle, so we aggressively shot down. We swept the previous low. I'm looking at it in hindsight right now, and my expectation for PMI would have been continuation. If we're expecting euro to just dump and continue to the downside. I would have expected a pullback after the lows were broken and then continuation to the downside. But instead what happened is it reversed and continued up. So gives me the feeling that maybe euro is a little stronger than expected. And every time you see that it came to these extremes, it aggressively pushed up. Giving me the feeling that maybe there is a chance that we have a bigger pullback here. And just going back to the daily, you can see on the daily, we've left behind two significant fair value gaps. So there's a lot of inefficiency that's left behind that at one point or another EU should go back for. And as we're failing to drive further to the downside from here, we are in a significant price area where we have our weekly and daily demand zones. Maybe now's the time that we have a bigger pullback. So obviously I'm still looking and keeping my eye and more interested on taking shorts, but seeing how we have the equal highs that were left behind and the daily fair value gap just above, my first short-term target for shorts would be to see price coming, breaking those equal highs and premium of the last leg, and taking shorts down from there. So if this were to happen, I could see price come up during Asia session and then sometime during London, seeing the shift and reversal. The other scenario that I'm looking at is more a short-term scenario. So I'm looking at whether we get long setups for the Asia session. So this was a daily rollover candle. It created equal lows, which is a good indication that price is going to go deeper than those equal lows. So I'm thinking potentially we will get that short-term push to the upside, and I would like to see a sweep of those equal lows. We've left behind 2 hourly fair value gaps, so assuming it goes for the first one, look at this area after the sweep of the equal lows to potentially push price to the upside for a pullback. Whether it's a bigger pullback or short-term pullback, my target is going to be those equal highs at that fair value gap. Another scenario I could see for short-term longs is price to come down deeper. There's an unmitigated 15-minute demand zone here, so price going to that area to look for shifts or aggressive pushes to the upside to get into longs. Once again, targeting the daily fair value gap and those equal highs. And then the last bullish short-term scenario I'm looking at is a deep pullback into the extreme, where we have unmitigated 15-minute demand as well, to see if we can get a shift or aggressive move out of this area to take it to the upside, and once again targeting the equal highs and the daily fair value gap. And who knows from there, we may get the shorts right after, but at the same time we may get a bigger pullback and target the upper daily fair value gap that hasn't been mitigated as well. And as we are Thursday today, I mean, who knows, there is a potential that we have a short-term reversal throughout the rest of the week. and then start to look for shorts again from next week. Well, anyways, that's how I'm looking at the charts now, and some of the potential trade scenarios that I'm looking for short term for Asia session, and what I'm hoping for to see in London as well. Anyways, I hope the video is useful for you. Good luck trading today, and I'll see you for the next one. Peace. Hey, you made it to the very end. Thanks for that. If you could do me one more favor and click the like button and subscribe if you haven't already, it'll allow the YouTube algos to kick in and help this channel grow. Thanks again. Cheers.